Hello and welcome to this ICT lesson. Today I want you to share with me some of the tricks which you can do in MS Excel to make your computing skills great, and it will make your work easier, especially if you want to compute a couple of mathematics or some figures. You can easily do them within a couple of seconds. So I will start first by introducing you to this Excel worksheet. You can call this pattern of boxes you can see here worksheet, or you can simply call it sheet. And it is made up of columns. You can see these columns are running from top to bottom, and the columns are named A, B, C, D. We also have rows which run from left to right, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3. These are what we call rows. A single box like this one is called a cell. This is what we call a cell. And a column like this one, we call it, that is a spelling column. This is a column. This is a cell. And the one running from left to right like this one, we call it row. And that is the spelling of the word row. These are very important because we can refer to the column and rows anytime we type information into this sheet. Down here you can see this first sheet is named sheet 1. You can create another sheet by just clicking here to create sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4 like that. These sheets can as well be renamed. If you just right click here and choose rename, you can even call this maybe year 5, and go to the next one, rename here year 6 like this. Rename the other one year 7, and maybe the other one year 8. Press enter to complete the renaming process. All these sheets can be deleted. I can select this one and choose here delete, then it is gone. Just as simple as that. Now I'm going to rename this to data because I want to type some data. I will press enter. Those are some of the few tricks you can do in Excel. Now the next trick, if for example you have a sentence here which says maybe items in the shop, you can see the text is typed across the cell, and it even goes outside the cell. This is okay, but just know that this text is inside the first box here or cell. It is not here in the second cell. When you see me clicking this box, you can see up here there is no text because this cell is empty. But if I click the first one, it shows the text. So don't confuse. Text can flow on top of another cell, but it is not in that cell. In this case, our text is in cell B2, but it is not in cell C2. Most often, you may want to point to the border between these two columns and maybe stretch like this to make the cell wider. You are free to do that, but even if you work with it in this manner, it won't have any effect. So here I can have a list of items in the shop, and I can type here maybe a packet of milk, and probably I can be writing prices here like 50 shillings. When I press enter, I'm taken to the next. I can have here a packet of sugar, and maybe maybe it is costing 200 shillings, and probably loaf of bread, and which can be 85 shillings. Now, most of the time we use Excel to do calculations where we can add, subtract, multiply, we can even divide. And in my small data here, you can see here, I have typed information in the cells, but I want to make this information more readable so that when I print, somebody can easily follow. So this information you can see here, we can make it more readable by putting borders. So to put borders, you just select the cells you want, and here we have borders. You can just put borders like that to make it more readable. Here you can see I have a title. I can even change the color to something else, and these two columns may need also titles. I can come here and add here maybe items, and I put here price like that. Then I can put borders. In case I want a background color for these two cells, you select the two and maybe click there, or you can even choose any other color like that. Now I may want to number these items, so I will come and put here maybe number, that is a short form of number, and I can even add this. So if I want to do numbering, I can do 1, 2, 3 like that, and I can even put them at the center with this, and I can give this color to the title. Now there are some tricks you need to know. The first trick is if you have a list like this and you want to add 10 items, instead of going on and typing 4, 5, 6, you just select the first 2 or 3 numbers, then you just point to the corner here and you pull down the handle like this until maybe you reach where you want, and you can see automatically it will number for you. Alternatively, you can type them manually one by one. I will just come and give borders to these ones like that. I can continue here, like I can have bar soap, which is 20 shillings. Can even add here exercise book. It can be 65. Pen, maybe 20 shillings. Pencil, 15 bob. You can even have here a ruler. It can cost maybe 25. You also have drawing book, maybe 40 shillings. And finally, you can have eraser costing maybe 15 shillings. Now you can see in my list here, if these are the items I want to go and buy, let me just change this title to items to buy. Items to buy. If these are the items I want to buy, I need to know what is the amount of money I should carry so that I'm able to purchase all of this. And to do that, I will need a total down here, and there are two methods of doing total. first and most simple one is just to put equal sign, and you can just click and just type a plus, then you click plus, just like this. This is the most simple method of doing addition, but it takes a lot of time and it is time consuming. It is not advisable to use this method, and also there are chances of creating errors. So when you reach second to last figure, you only put a plus and click the last figure. You don't put a plus again. Then you come to your keyboard and press enter. This is a simple method of doing addition, and you can see the answer is 535, which I need to carry to purchase all this. I will delete this answer to show you the second method of doing total. This is the answer which we will be confirming with whenever we apply addition method here. So the most simple one is to put equal sign. Then to add things is simply to look for sum. So you just write your sum. Sum means total. After clicking sum, you just double click it and just select all the figures. Then you press enter. This is the most and quick method of doing addition. Then the next one is to select all the figures you want to add and come to this summation. This is what we call summation icon or formula icon, and you choose here a function. And in that case, I want to sum. When I click sum, automatically the total is added to the next cell. This is also a good method of doing totals. And also remember, you may want to have two lines below this answer like this. So you just click the answer, and under borders you can come here, you can see a bottom double borders. Just click it and you get two lines. In budgeting, when you see two lines like this, it means total. The next thing I want to show you is to sort. Maybe you want to arrange these items from the most expensive one to the least expensive one, and the method of doing that is simply to select all the items, including the titles for these items, and you just come and choose here. You see a sort and filter. You come and choose custom sort like that. Now in this custom sort here, what we will do is to choose which column here we want to use to sort. To sort means to arrange either from largest to smallest or smallest to largest. Of course, I want to sort according to the price, so I will come here and choose price. Then order, in which order I want it from largest to smallest, so I will choose here largest to smallest, then click OK. Now you can see my items are arranged. The most expensive thing is worth 200 shillings, which is a packet of sugar, and the least expensive one, we have two of them, pencil and eraser, which are at 15 shillings. That is what we call sorting. I can even come and change my numbering by deleting this and just typing here 1, 2, 3. Now to go on with the numbering, I will not do it manually, but I will just select the 3 like this. Then I want to double click this dot, just double click it. Then you can see it is numbering automatically. Let me do it again for you to see. Just delete this, type at least 3 of them, then just select them, come to this formula handle at the corner and double click your mouse, and the numbering is done for you. That is how simple it is to manage information here in MS Excel. The final thing I want to do now is simply to decorate this title by just giving it a bold color and choosing a nice font here. Let me choose one which looks attractive and readable, of course. Let me just choose Consolas. And now my budget is over and ready for printing. The next trick you can do here in Excel is to make a chart to compare maybe the different items with their prices, and I will do that by selecting these two columns, including their titles, and I will just come to insert. Then under insert we have what we call column chart here. When you click, just choose the first one, and you can see it is inserting for me a very attractive chart here. Then I will come here and click this chart elements, click the green plus, and choose axis title. And on data labels, just choose the data labels to add the numbers on top of the bars. So you can see I have my data in the table and a nice chart to show which item is the most expensive and which one is the least expensive. This is how we do it. Please go ahead and try this exercise at home. See you next time.